Welcome to this fan-requested comparison between Dorian Yates of 1995 and Flex Wheeler of 1999. S.R. Brenda, great idea. Let's face it, Dorian Yates, he is always going to win as far as the structure, the lats, things of that nature. It's just a no contest. Of course, Flex has the arms, things of that nature, three-dimensional look. This was just to gauge their sizes. Let's zoom in and have a closer look. We are safe to assume Dorian's going to be winning in the calves, even though we cannot see that. Take a closer look. From afar, Flex Wheeler does look the more conditioned. For the non-bodybuilding fans, they just see the muscle separation. But take a close look. For those of you who say the pictures do Dorian no justice, no, you're wrong. Look at the hard graininess of those legs. Muscle separation or not, Flex Wheeler is just not nowhere near as conditioned as Dorian. Personally, I'd give Dorian a slight edge, but I can see how people would give Flex an edge in the front relaxed. Rear relaxed, no contest. This is Dorian Yates all the way. Look at the glutes, they're not flexed, but you can see the non-flexed glutes, you can still see that they are conditioned. There is a definite separation between lag and glute, and not to mention the traps. A little bit hard to tell exactly the angle of the shot, but safe to say, Dorian just destroying Flex. This is actually Flex's best position. They're just the rear relaxed, at least for the 99. Alright guys, slight edge to Dorian in the symmetry round. This is the muscularity round, and there will be no slight edge to Dorian in this pose. But, to be honest, structurally, he would be beating Flex. Look at the lats and the chest. Just much broader and bigger. But, let's face it, with a torn bicep like this, in a sport like bodybuilding, come on. This is a dead last position. Not to mention, Flex Wheeler does look fantastic, as long as you don't think that he has synthel in the arms. If you do start that, then, well, you might deduct, but come on, guys. Everybody uses it, don't they? Dorian probably didn't, but anyway, Flex gets a point. And points are reversed in this shot. This is an automatic shot. For all you Dorianites, you are just rubbing your hands in salivation, knowing that I'm going to give him a point in this one. Like I said, no muscle separation in the legs of Dorian, but you can see with these clear pictures, it does do him justice, these the good quality pictures. This is just a rock hard. You could take a hammer and smash the leg of Dorian. But obviously, this is a no contest. Look at the lats. They're like great big tumors of Dorian. Flex Wheeler lacks that. Flex does look good, though. Now, these side shots. This is a very difficult one to judge. Dorian is winning on so many aspects. That hard condition, once again, it's just night and day. Look at the legs. It's rock hard versus like some sort of wood of some kind. A hard wood, no doubt, but just wood nonetheless. Dorian's shape, the overall silhouette here, I cannot stand it. His shoulder goes down. I don't know what he's doing or what he's trying to prove. Flex is no better. Not a huge fan of this one either. Let's have a look at the side triceps, and we'll make an overall choice on both of these side shots because, let's face it, this is a difficult one to make a decision on too. And, of course, this is Mark's Max Muscles channel, and I'm not just going to let this slide. Dorian Yates is indulging us here. He is doing the same shot that Flex Wheeler does, and this does not favor Dorian. He's like a bad guy, a main bad guy in a movie going to kill the main good guy with the gun, with a simple gun, and then the main good guy indulges him in like a knife fight or something, and come on, you don't want to kill me with a simple gun, let's have a knife fight. So he indulged him. Flex Wheeler indulged Dorian Yates in this pose, and Dorian was obliging here. Of course, tricep itself, Dorian is losing badly. Like I said, the conditioning would get him an edge. I think the judges would give it to him. But of course, like in all the movies, the antagonist loses the knife fight and eventually goes after the gun, the big gun, and puts the good guy to rest. Well, at least in my movie, the bad guy always wins. And Dorian is winning this shot, for sure, hitting it to a T. And Flex is no slouch in this shot. But look at the legs, guys. This is conditioning. And all the 90s guys were not conditioned. Dorian, Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, you guys doing the interviews. A 90s guy's not always a 90s guy. These are two 90s guys, one conditioned plus, one softer than a bar of soap. But anyway, let's not waste too much time on the side tricep. The back developments. Dorian Yates, this 95 rear lat spread, probably his best, I think. Look at the glutes. Look at the bloody hamstrings. And yes, I say bloody because that's an English thing. My grandfather on my father's side, he was an English bloke straight from the Isles of England, of Sussex he was. Of course, on my mother's side, Native American Indian, so it's a hell of a combination. There's a battle going inside me, I'm telling you, right now. But anyway, Dorian gets an easy shot in this, an easy point. The rear double bicep, a much better shot for Flex Wheeler. In his day, he may have taken Dorian. The 95 Dorian Yates rear double bi, have a look, go through all of them. They're very weak. They're non-symmetrical. He's missing that bicep. It just doesn't seem as good. Of course, he is defeating Flex Wheeler. Look at the glutes. There's no condition. And Flex's rear double bi is not that symmetrical either, much like his rear lat spread. But anyway, Flex, he is losing both of the back shots. Ab and thigh. Now this, much like the rear double bicep, Flex could have taken Dorian in his heyday, in his salad day. He has the superior abs. But is that really a difference when Dorian is winning in the upper body? Look at the lats. Creates such a V taper. Unreal. So Dorian was a hammer fist, a very quality competitor in the ab and thigh shot. I don't know though. Flex's abs, very aesthetically speaking, very good. Along with the feathering in the quad. Might even give him a pity point in this. But no, I don't know. Dorian's overall conditioning, too good. Most muscular, Flex Wheeler is definitely getting a point in this one. Just look at the size of those arms. Synthel or not, he is winning against Dorian Yates. Dorian, not a huge, most muscular type guy, I guess. I don't know. Not the best pose for him at all. The crab, most muscular, no different. Those big giant synthel sacks of, that's what I said, synthel sacks of Flex Wheeler are dominant over this torn weird this torn weird bicep of Dorian Yates. This is a rare shot of Dorian's tooth. He has one tooth. He named it Betsy. But anyway, Flex Wheeler gets the final all-important point in the most muscular, but let's tally up these points, shall we? And of course, not much tallying to be done. This is your winner, your clear winner. Dorian Yates of 1995, much better, much superior than the 1999 Flex Wheeler. The torn bicep of Dorian, it does play a part, of course. But when the man next to you looks like he has two synthel sacks in his arms, then I may oblige and give Dorian Yates the bye. Not to mention the condition was so much better of Dorian. Clear winner, little treat for you Dorianites. And there is a lot of flexers out there that may mount a little offense, but there is so many more Dorianites, so don't even try to battle with them. There's no more Flex Wheeler flexers than Sean Ray Razors. But anyway, we don't need to get into that. Name all you fans. There's Dorianites, and that's all you need to know. Dorian wins this one. Hit a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe. Have a great day.